Celebration! Celebration and welcome to another Versus of the Goat vs. Fish Morning Motivational. Come goat, come fish. Come even, you fence-sitter who has not chosen goat or fish. Why? We even have a chair ready for you. Better to sit on a chair than to sit on a fence. The fence of indecision. The fence-sitter met with so much derision, perhaps unfairly, perhaps uncaringly. But you are welcome to Goat vs. Fish. You are welcome to Goat vs. Fish. And the Goat vs. Fish Morning Motivational is a gift. The Goat vs. Fish Morning Motivational is a gift, and it's lysergic freak fish already. With a gift to the congregation of Goat vs. Fish. Appreciation. Appreciation for your gift to Goat vs. Fish. On this Versus of Goat vs. Fish Morning Motivational, we have music by Sunshine. It's Sunshine on the keys. It's Sunshine on the keys. We have Hi-Fi Protege on the brushes. Hi-Fi on the brushes. And our special guest, our very, very special guest, Eugene Ryser! Celebration! And of course, in our VIP seat, in our very important VIP seat, it's Weed Pipe the Fish. It's Weed Pipe the Fish, as sponsored by I Can Fix Amber Heard. Celebration for our VIP, who has 5 heads and is clearly a fish and is clearly a fish. Celebration for fish. Celebration for fish. Celebration. Everyone, look, it's Eugene. What you're looking at there, Eugene? Oh. Very curious indeed. Some sort of structure. It kind of looks like if someone took a fence and kind of broke it apart and reconstituted it into some sort of device that, what use we have for it, I can scarcely say. It's a little difficult to comprehend. We're not sure if it's a goat or if it's a fish. Please, Eugene, we are so pleased to have you on the program. Please introduce yourself to the congregation of Goat vs. Fish. The congregation awaits your glorious introduction. Make some noise for Eugene Ryser. Celebration! Appreciation, 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 appreciation. This is Goat vs. Fish. This is Goat vs. Fish. I am Goat vs. Fish, the Goat Fish, and this is your morning motivational. Some verses, we wake up. Or maybe you've been up for a long time. It depends on your zone of time. Time is but a fence to Goat vs. Fish. And you look around you. Some of you may be goat, and you may be saying, I am underwhelmed by all this. I am underwhelmed by this existence. Everything I see seems like nothing at all. I'm quite bored. I am underwhelmed. I have nothing to say. Nothing to say, said the underwhelmed goat. But then so too on this verses, was there a fish? Was there a mighty fish? And the fish looked around the universe. The fish looked around the great sea of the fish. And it was overstimulation, overwhelmed by all the verses going on. Oh, there's so much. Oh, it's so busy. Oh, it's so loud. Oh, it's so bright. Try as I might. I have nothing to say. Goat and fish. The goat was underwhelmed, the fish was overwhelmed, but neither had anything to say. And that's okay. There are many ways to achieve communication with one another here on Goat vs. Fish. But the one true question remains the same. Are you goat or are you fish? Are you goat or are you fish? Perhaps you are feeling underwhelmed. Perhaps you are feeling overwhelmed. But Goat vs. Fish is here for you. Goat vs. Fish is here for you to help you get the day through because we believe in you. Goat vs. Fish believes in you. Goat vs. Fish believes in you, Eugene. Goat vs. Fish believes in you, Eugene. Goat vs. Fish believes in Eugene. We believe in you. Goat vs. Fish believes in you, sunshine. Goat vs. Fish believes in you.
Yay! I believe in sunshine, too.
Celebration. Goat vs. Fish believes in you. High five, protege. Goat vs. Fish believes in you.
Sunshine doesn't believe in you.
Oh, my verses. Oh, what's that? Sunshine doesn't believe in you, high five.
I don't believe in goat.
I mean, we can start verses now or whatever. I don't know.
You sound reluctant. You sound reluctant, Mr. Goat.
I'm over here enjoying my painting. How are you guys doing?
I'm enjoying your painting. That's why my back is facing it.
I would say that I'm also enjoying your music realities. That's what I'm saying.
I guess it's a one-way street.
Goat and fish. It's back-to-back verses. Hi-Fi, how's this painting coming along? How's this illustration? Here in Illustration Corner.
It's versing. Look, there's a verses on this board. It's still going. It's coming along.
Yes. What's the plan? What's the plan here? Is there one?
The plan is to have a plan and to use the plan to complete the plan, and then we go from there, and we're gonna have a good time while we do it.
Well, that sounds like a mighty verses. High five, protege, everyone. High five, protege. Celebration.
Cheers.
Celebration. Sunshine returns. So let's get to verses going. Yes, Sunshine, current dance champion. Sunshine, let's have a little verses now of music versus painting. Why don't you play us 30 seconds of musication? 30 seconds of musication. Take it away, Sunshine. Eugene looks on with great intent and fascination. 5, 4, 18, 36, 1. And are you goat or are you fish?
Fish.
Celebration for fish. That was fish music, everyone. That was fish music.
Oh, celebration, celebration. Thank you, Eugene.
Wow. 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 And now to versus the musical fish. Are you goat or fish?
I am goat.
Celebration for goat. Celebration for goat. 30 seconds of painting.
Okay, ready? We're going to zoom in on the sounds here, so it's going to be... Oh, here we go. Hear that, Phil? That's a rim shot. That's a simple splash.
I have my protege going in for the highlights in the sea of the fish.
I don't hear any stroking.
Please, please, please. You were not interrupted by the painting during your musication. Please, please, respect for the goat fish. My verses. Goat is being interrupted by fish music during their own verses. We've never seen anything like it on Goat versus Fish on this particular episode happening at this precise moment. We've never seen anything like what is happening at this precise moment, 10, 45, 11, 6, 3, 1, 2. That was 30 seconds of painting. That was 30 seconds of painting with Hi-Fi Protege.
I can keep painting though, right? I don't have to stop.
Eugene, you have just witnessed the musications of a fish, and you have seen the illustrations of a goat. What is your assessment, and who does triumph, the goat or the fish? Uncertain. Eugene seems uncertain to goat versus fish. Eugene seems uncertain as to who does triumph, the goat or the fish. It seems this versus is yet to be determined. Yet to be determined. Yet to be determined. It's time for our morning celebrations. It's time for our morning celebrations. Morning celebrations, Eugene, is sort of like moving about and just getting things flowing and getting things going. You're going to start a big versus here with Goat versus Fish, and we want to make sure that everyone here in the congregation has an opportunity to get moving, to get going, and to get flowing. And I Can Fix Amber Heard says, so he 17 years in clown experience? Celebration. So if you wish, Eugene, you may rise if you wish and join Goat versus Fish and the congregation for the morning celebrations. It is up to you what you choose to do. Now, sunshine is there behind you, so as you are moving about, let's try to give you some room.
Hey, Goat versus Fish.
Hey, Goat versus Fish.
We have another guest in the room.
We have another guest in the verses?
Yeah, we have Goat.
We have Goat? We have Goat on, oh my verses. We didn't know there was another goat in the scene. Everyone look, it's Dancing Goat. Make some noise for Dancing Goat.
I'm a goat. I don't know what's left or right. I don't know what's up or down. I only know losing, because that's what I do on a daily basis. I am goat.
Well, Goat, you are very welcome. You are very welcome to GoatVsFish. You are very welcome to GoatVsFish.
I like fish tablets, but I don't take it orally, if you know what I mean.
Well, we don't know what you mean, but we are looking very forward to getting to know you better, Goat. Getting to know you better.
Goat likes ketchup on its eggs. Goat likes pineapple on its eggs. Goat likes eggs on its pizza.
Interesting verses. Sunshine, would you and Goat be willing to provide us with a little musication as we do our morning celebrations?
Oh, yes. Me and Goat will definitely provide with musications.
Goat and Fish, it's time to get off your duffs. It's time to rise off the fence. It's time to rise off the fence, and it's time to do our morning celebration. So let's get our hoofs about shoulder width apart, about shoulder width apart. We raise our fins in the air. We raise our fins in the air, just like so, just like so. But first, let's just move about. Let's just move about a bit. Shake it out, shake it out, shake out all that stress. Shake out all that duress. You're going to be moving all day. You're going to be moving all day. Or maybe you're just going to be sitting on the fence all day. Maybe you are going to be expending all of your energies staring at a screen for some corporate entity, and you won't be moving around much. Well, in that verses, then take this time now to get moving, Ota Ato, thank you for following GoatVsFish. Please join us. If you have never joined us in the morning celebrations, now is the time. So let's get our hooves about shoulder width apart. And we raise up and we raise our fins, and down we go. Celebration! Celebration, that's 2. We got you. That's 3. Celebration, you are free. That's 3. You are free to choose goat or fish. That's 4. And we still got some more. That's 5. We're alive, and let's turn it out. And reverse. Roll that neck around. Wait! Our new follower, Ota Ato, their first message says, I can't believe I finally found a good Twitch stream. Celebration! Eugene, you're our guest, and we finally found a good Twitch stream. What is your reaction? Celebration, Eugene. The Eugene is pleased. Hello, GoatVsFish. Hello, and we're back to number 6. Let's go, number 6. And down we go. And we rise, and we get off that fence. Oh, yes. That was 6. You got this. 7. Celebration. That's 7. Celebration. That's 8. We're doing great. That's 9. And it's fine. That's 10. We've done it again. And here on Goat vs. Fish, we go for one more bonus versus. Let's go down, Eugene. Let's go down. Celebration! Appreciation, those were our morning celebrations. Those were our morning celebrations. Those were our morning celebrations. Appreciation, appreciation. You may be seated, but don't sit on the fence. But don't sit on the fence. You may be seated, but don't sit on the fence. Choose goat or fish. You may be seated, but don't sit on the fence. Goat versus fish. Here we have the board of goat versus fish. Fish are currently on a 2-win streak. The fish are currently on a 2-win streak. Every versus here on Goat versus Fish. And Eugene, you may be pleased to know this. Goat versus Fish will return very shortly. You get Eugene time. Oh, can we? Oh, he's too loud. Can we turn the mic down? Yes, of course. We wouldn't want the stream to be filled with noises that were too loud. We wouldn't want that. Here's the board of Goat versus Fish, and we clear the verses. We clear the previous verses. Let's show Eugene how it's really done here on Goat vs. Fish, because it's time. We've done our morning celebrations. We've had a morning motivation. We've discussed that feeling of under and overstimulation. It can be something to overcome. So perhaps you feel like you have nothing to say. Perhaps you feel like any noise that you make with your mouth would just be obnoxious, repetitive patter that has already been said before, so there's nothing more to be added. There's nothing more to be added to the noise that we call this conversation of civilization. One more word, you feel one more word could be the word that ends all of civilization. But then it doesn't happen. And civilization continues. Celebration for the continuation of civilization. Celebration. But Goat and Fish, we know it can be hard. We know it can be soft. But Goat versus Fish believes in each and every one of you here in the congregation of Goat versus Fish. And so, find enough motivation. Let's show Eugene how it's done. Are you goat or are you fish? Let's hear it from the congregation. Are you goat or are you fish? And Lysergic Freak Fish with another gifted verses for fish. Celebration for fish. Lysergic Freak Fish with another gift to the congregation of Goat versus Fish. I can fix Ember Heard, says Eugene, motivates me already. Celebration, celebration. Padistador says, I'm highly caffeinated right now and I'm ready to be motivated. Are you goat or are you fish? Oh, well, that's okay. Oh, sure, we can put the chat in the middle of the congregation like that.
Ooh,
Okay,
chat.
that's a fun verses. Are you goat or are you fish? Padistador says, I am fish. Celebration for fish, celebration for fish. And so, there you go, there you go. You see, look, we have one fish. We put one fish in the verses like this, you see, because we have a fish. And Weed Pipe says celebration for fish. Weed Pipe says celebration for fish, so that's another fish. That's another fish. Celebration for fish, celebration for fish. That's two fish in the verses. That's two fish in the verses. And we have 2 subscriptions from fish. We have 2 subscriptions from fish. We have 2 subscriptions from fish. We'll just count the subscriptions using more fish. How about that? And we have Lysergic Freak Fix the fish. That's 3 fish. That's 3 fish to start the verses of Goat versus Fish. Otto says fish. Wow, it's another fish heavy stream. Otto, that was your first declaration. Can we get some celebration for Otto's first ever declaration on Goat versus Fish?
Celebration, Otto.
Celebration, celebration. And I Can Fix Amber Heard is insisting that they are on the fence, that they are on the fence. We've got a fence sitter. We have a fence sitter who won't choose goat or fish. They don't want to say. They don't want to say if they're goat or fish. Fence sitter. We have 4 fish and 1 fence sitter, but where's the goat? Where's the goat versus the fish? Oh, wait, we know we goat. We've got a goat. We've got a goat in Hi-Fi Protege. Celebration for goat.
Celebration.
Celebration for goat.
Yeah,
Oh.
you know, one of me equals way more than that many fish. How many did you say? There's like 1 fish in here?
Big fish today. Adapt again. Says big fish today. Oh, wait, versus. It seems that we
have a call.
Oh, wait. Ham mods is fish. We have to count the fish. Listen. Everyone's trying to get your attention, and you just have to say, hold on, we're counting fish here. We're counting fish. Celebration. This is Goat versus Fish, the Goat Fish, the unity and disunity of Goat versus Fish. How may I take your verses? You're on the Goat versus Fish morning motivational celebration. Are you goat or are you fish?
I am fish, and I'm just here to say that Hi-Fi Protege sucks because he's goat. He needs to switch over to the winning side, which is fish, and the second he switch over to fish, then he no longer sucks. He's now blowing. He will now blow as a fish, like a blowfish, instead of sucking like a sucker goat.
And how much would that cost per month?
It'll cost 2 new spare tires, but for fish, not
Listen,
for
this is a private number, and we're tired of you trying to offer us all this solicitation.
Okay. Rest in peace, goat.
Celebration, celebration, celebration! The fish declares verses. The fish declares verses on goat. 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 Hi-Fi Protege, dude. Well,
I heard
we
that.
know you couldn't
There was a
hear
phone
that
call.
call
No, I
because
heard
it was a very private call between goat versus fish, and
Yeah, I heard
so fish called.
I mean, I heard you running over here about how that call just went. So I mean, I didn't hear it, but it sounded like it was pretty one-sided. Like he was trying to call in and beg to have his fish side be the the better side, which is fine. I get it. You gotta.
I mean, fish really won the dance competition yesterday and the debate, the debate versus.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, they won.
I don't remember that.
They won.
They did?
Unequivocally.
Yeah,
Rather 2
I don't
days
know. Maybe
ago.
I guess it just was the first place. Just must have not been that.
I think the
memorable.
caller was making some compelling arguments.
Probably wasn't that good. I guess.
Yeah.
The winner,
Yeah.
Second
what
place.
Eugene
Maybe we can see what
has
second
to say.
place. We watch that again.
Shh, Eugene's talking.
Even the silence screams goat.
What silence?
Are you goat or are you fish?
The
Are you
silence
goat
before you and the
or
silence
are
after you?
you fish? I can fix Amber Heard. I can fix Amber Heard says Eugene said he's fence, but this is what the fence sitter will always do. This is what the fence sitter will always do. The fence sitter will try to speak for you, Eugene. Can you believe? Can you believe, Eugene? Can you believe that this fence sitter is trying to speak for you and say that you're on the fence as if it is up to someone else whether you are goat or if you are fish? How did you find the motivation? How did you find the motivation to wake up ever so early for an artist and come here to join Goat vs. Fish on this morning motivation? How'd you find that motivation? Oh, please speak into the verses. Oh, the verses was, how did you find the motivation to wake up early to join Goat vs. Fish on this morning motivation?
Let him cook.
Have you ever witnessed a goat versusing a fish? Prior to Goat vs. Fish, of course. Oh, you have not seen a goat versusing a fish. Oh, that is very sad to hear. That is very sad to hear. That is very sad to hear. Well, Goat vs. Fish is... We know. Once you have witnessed the glory of a goat versusing a fish, there's nothing like this. And it's true. What? Oh, of course, please. Goat vs. Fish witnessed you on a little show in Los Angeles called The Booby Trap. Booby Trap LA. We saw you there. Celebration. And Goat vs. Fish thought we would love to have you on the Goat vs. Fish morning motivation. So you have performed in front of crowds of 12s of goat and fish. What was your experience on that show of the Booby Trap LA? And why should they immediately book Goat vs. Fish? We wonder the same. It's like, here's Goat versus Fish. It's goat. It's fish. What more could you versus for? What more could you versus for? But truly, you had an exemplary showing. So you are often there, and beside you is this empty chair. So. What is this? Do you just always keep a chair with you around, or how is it that you find yourself beside this empty chair? Oh, we see. Oh, the verses have been reversed. Oh, my verses. The verses have been, oh, wait, no, okay, we're back. Otto Atta says, thinking is important. I think Eugene has many great thoughts. Do you have many great thoughts? Eugene? Tell us about those thoughts. There's definitely something whirring in there. There's something going on.
Oh, that's a fine bass thought you got over there.
Yes. Yes, yes. Behold the depth of intelligence! Behold the depth of intelligence! And we just have one final verses for you, Eugene, and that is, are you goat or are you fish? Yes, you were likely expecting this. This is a critical versus. You do realize, of course, that the entire fate of the universe depends on your decision, and that the rest of your life, starting from this moment forward, will not be the same. It will all be different, for better or for worse, but we must move forward. Why sitting on the fence and not making a choice between goat and fish would just leave you in a constant paralysis from which no further true life could ever be lived, and you will just be filled in all of your days with mental anguish and strife. And now is your chance, of course, to choose goat or fish and to secure for the rest of your existence a life of beautiful verses, be it versing a goat or versing a fish, and the chance to triumph or even to lose. But of course, even the fence sitter can't win or lose because they haven't chosen the verses. And so, are you goat or fish is the verses. Are you goat or fish? Is that your final verses? Nothing to say. Now suddenly you have nothing to say to goat versus fish. Earlier in the verses you were just pontification and explanation, and now suddenly you put down the mic and you have nothing to say to goat versus fish. Well, if you had nothing to say to goat versus fish, then why even come on the program of goat versus fish if you have nothing to say to goat versus fish? Why even join Goat versus Fish if you have nothing to say to Goat versus Fish? The congregation is waiting. They're waiting for your verses. You were so talkative before, and now suddenly, are you goat or fish? And silence. Suddenly silence from Eugene. Well, apologization to the congregation of Goat versus Fish. We saw them on the verses. We saw them out there on the show, on the Booby Trap show, and we thought, this would just be a fine guest for the congregation of Goat versus Fish with the morning motivation, and if they joined in the morning celebrations, everything was going so verses. Lysergic Freak Fish with another gifted verses to the congregation of Goat versus Fish. Appreciation. Eugene Ryser. Risers. We heard risers are... Risers. I'll have to contemplation this. Lysergic Freak Fish with a third gifted verses. Appreciation. Fish with another decisive verses against Goat. BBDH187, the fish, is in the verses. Welcome all. We see you all in the congregation. The 8 viewers on YouTube, the 17 viewers on Twitch. Appreciation. Ham Mods hates to admit this, but he's kind of displaying fancy behavior. Might actually be fence. It might be. But this is their first verses with Goat versus Fish. Let's allow some grace. And patience for Eugene. I Can Fix Amber Heard again says, I can translate. He said, well, Mr. Goat versus Fish and congregation amongst me, I humbly here with you all in my years of entertainment to express myself and outright declare that I Can Fix Amber Heard, the username I Can Fix Amber Heard, is right all along and fence is the way to go. Is that Once and for all, can we have some clarification here? Does this member of the congregation speak for you, Eugene? Well, that seems pretty clear. That seems pretty clear to Goat versus Fish. That seems pretty clear to Goat versus Fish. Oh, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Eugene? We wouldn't want you. We wouldn't want you if you are feeling harmed. If you need some hydration. If there's something we can. If there's something we can do for you, if you need something, you just tell Goat versus Fish. If you need something, you just tell Goat versus Fish. You just tell Goat versus Fish. We have noticed we have one Goat. We have Hi-Fi Protege the Goat. We have LSDTTV. Are you Goat or are you Fish? LSDTTV. Are you Goat or are you Fish? Are you Goat or are you Fish? We see your first message was just a verses ago. You seem like some sort of wizard. And we want to know your declaration. Adapt again, says Big Fish today. Celebration for Fish is just dominating this verses. We have one Goat. We have 5, 6, 7, 8 fish and 3 subscriptions for Fish and 3 subscriptions for Fish. We have Marina Buzinovskaya 2374 who says Fish. Celebration for 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 Fish. Weed Pipe with 42 bits. Appreciation for 42 bits from Weed Pipe. 42 bits. Hey, Eugene, we just made 42 cents. Yeah! Yeah! That's a score of 42 for Fish. That's a score of 42 for Fish. Yes, celebration, celebration. Oh, Bud Morgan's on the fence. Bud Morgan's on the fence. Bud Morgan's on the fence. So if you... Oh, Wow Mom is Goat. Wow Mama's Goat. We have Wow Mom Goat. We have Wow Mom Goat. Celebration for Goat. Celebration for Goat. Wow Mom. Appreciation. Bayonin for 20 is Fish. What's that, Hi-Fi?
I was just saying that. I don't know. Thank you for the one Goat. That's great. I want to appreciate that one. And you have many fishes out there.
One less lonely goat.
And there's also many goats.
To verse in solitude.
We have the Uncle Bo Goat. We have the Uncle Bo Goat. Appreciation for Goat. Appreciation for Goat. Appreciation for Goat. Appreciation for Goat. Say Sunshine.
Yes?
Well, first we want to let you know something.
I'm sorry, I'm tearing up a little bit.
Are you sad?
Yeah, this is emotional verses because Goat is so lonely. And for the first time, he has found companionship in his entire miserable goat life.
Sunshine, there's something you should know.
Yeah?
While you weren't looking, the lollipop has been consumed.
Yay!
Celebration!
Celebration!
All right.
Celebration!
Lollipop. Lollipop.
What about that postcard? Did you throw that away? Back in the trash?
Ooh. Lollipop. It's nice that I'm also tearing up because Lollipop has finally found a home. And Goat is less lonely. I feel like the verses are becoming more poignant than usual, you know?
I don't know. You say you're crying, but I mean, if you're in water, if you're like a fish, like how can you even tell that you're, you know?
Oh no,
maybe false.
Oh no, it's just genuine. Like I'm genuinely feeling.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I'm genuinely feeling
sure you feel
happy,
terrible.
happy for the Lollipop finding a home.
Your smile
that
really
is not
says a lot.
Goat.
Yeah.
You know, and also just the fact that Goat is less lonely than it was 2 seconds ago, despite their tendencies to make themselves lonelier.
You know, it's
on a
really
daily
easy
basis.
to feel lonely in a room full of fish. You know, it's really easy to feel that way. So like, I
mean, all you have to do is become fish. All you have to do is become fish.
Say Sunshine. Say Sunshine. What do you think? What do you think about this? This that we're showing on the screen right here. What do you think about that?
The empty chair?
Yeah.
I think that's where Goat was supposed to be.
That's where Goat was supposed to be. Well,
But-
Goat isn't there. Maybe Fish should usurp the position that has been left vacant by Goat.
Oh no, it's a memorial for the devastating defeat that Goat had as far as the competition.
Well, that's great to hear. Sunshine, come on down and join Eugene for a conversation. Celebration.
Okay. Celebration.
Celebration. Wow, we have random audience member, It's Sunshine, who has, of their own free will, decided to join Eugene in the verses. Goat versus Fish. It's Eugene and Sunshine. Celebration.
I'm sure that even though the fish is sitting next to you, you still feel alone, Eugene. I'm sure, because that's how fish feel when they're
Hello,
together.
Eugene. It's a pleasure to make these verses. Oh, thank you. I haven't measured it in a while, but I agree with you on that standpoint alone. Yeah, it's too kind. You don't feel that way about Goat, definitely, right? Yeah. You're too humble. You're too humble. We know you're the grandest of them all. But there was a lot of verses happening today. We've made a new acquaintance. This is Goat. Over here, this is the other Goat. I brought this along in case the other Goat got lonely from the lack of companionship. And that's why, I showed up with Goat, so that way he has a blow-up companion to make companionship verses with. But until the other Goat came along, he was super lonely from a predominantly selfish Goat standpoint, That is it's very funny that you say that, because I was about to start these verses about talking about luck and fortune, and it seems that you have the fortune lollipop, which is designated to bring great fortune to your life. And many Goat has refused the fortune lollipop. And at one point I figured that, if those who refuse the fortune, those who refuse luck, they're destined for second, third chances, but at one point those chances do dry up. But you took the lollipop, the fortune lollipop, on the first try, which I admire greatly, because you did not question as to whether you deserve fortune. You just went ahead and took it for yourself, like the dominating Eugene you are. Those are some very fish tendencies, and I respect that. Oh, you're so humble. You're very humble. Like, I'm sure it's bigger than you make it out to be. But at the same time, these verses, they don't, they don't, sometimes they just don't bring themselves into fruition by chance. You have to actually show up in the morning verses and basically endeavor through hardship and attain the lollipop of fruition. The fruition is lemon. The fruition in the lollipop is lemonade flavored. So the fruition, can be delicious. Some guys like, oh, I just got versed by a Goat. I just opened the Strait of Fish Heads the other day, and Goat is still versing me, even though we declared a ceasefire. But that's typical Goat behavior, right? One man declares ceasefire, one fish, brings about the fish heads. So I'll keep Goat over here, so it has a companion in the form of. You know what? I'm talking too much. I'm not letting you say anything. I'm sorry. Wow, I've never heard all three books of the Lord of the Rings recited at once. It's the most, how do you describe it? Like, it's truncated yet eloquent at the same time. of how you recited all three books at the same time. But we're talking about goat and fish here. But I appreciate your enthusiasm as far as those verses are concerned. But before I leave, I want to ask you, that, of course, like you are free to choose goat or fish, but as a fish, it's hard to state the obvious, especially if someone as knowledgeable as yourself. But fish is where the action is. It's where the love is. It's where the lollipops are. It's where the grace is. And from this point alone, I would invite you to arrive at your own realization as to whether you're goat or fish, despite there being one clear answer. And you don't seem the fence type to me. You seem like because fence people can't ever take lollipops for themselves. Every fence I've seen refused a lollipop or frowned upon it because they didn't understand the significance of taking a good opportunity and shoving it down your esophagus like a movie star looking for a movie. And with that, I bid you farewell.
That was Sunshine versus Eugene. Celebration. And now a brief musical interlude. Wow, that was great. And now a brief.
That could have been a lot shorter.
That could have been a lot. Oh, hi-fi.
That could have been actually not even played.
Hi-fi is seizing the lollipop
silent.
of Hi-fi cannot resist the opportunity. Hi-fi protege in conversation with Eugene Ryser. Welcome to Goat vs. Fish. It's time for Goat. It's time for Goat conversation.
It's not the first time Hi-Fi sat in the chair.
He didn't let you talk. It's so bad.
It's not the first time that Hi-Fi sat in the chair watching another man enjoy his lollipop.
Yeah, I mean, it was probably Fish probably tried to convince him with that lollipop. It's probably why he's even eating it. He's like, "Come on, have it." Trying to convince him to that side. But yeah, I apologize, for my friend here, or for my fish here. He's not letting you talk, and just wanted to compliment you. I wanted to say I had a couple compliments I was gonna give you. Here we go. Yeah, zoom in a little bit more. Yeah, I want to get a good. Here we go. Yeah, on him, because block his face in. There we go. Yeah. So I find that I'm gonna let you talk as much as you want. So just go ahead. Being a goat, when when you're silent or even when you're expressing yourself, even as expressive as you are, silence or with sound, it's like that's very goat, way. So it's like a goat expressive. It's the style. So I get it. Yeah, that one. Oh, are you talking about the two? The one. Oh yeah, I was just gonna say I love your yeah. Like sometimes I try to quote you. I was gonna say, I was listening to your podcast the other day.
Say something related to what he just said.
I just quoted. I like to quote his podcast. Yeah. Some of the famous lines. There's another one. Oh yeah, so I'm just saying, it's already goat. That's just the way. So I don't even really need to convince you. I feel in my, deep down in my goat, that, one can already be goat. You don't even have to look. You can look around in a room and just feel goat. You don't have to have a fish shove a lollipop down your throat. Try to convince you and put sweets around and try to, manipulate your thoughts. Because you're expressive. You have your own ways. You're unique. And that's great. And sometimes goats, they're unique, and fish is just not, it's the lesser option. So it's better to just go with goat.
Typical goat.
And you don't have to choose. I mean, there's a fence. You don't have to choose fish. Definitely goat is, But yeah, I love chatting with you. Yeah, I don't want to. Go ahead. Do you have a question for me?
Oh, now you're asking him to talk.
I know. There's so much to talk about. What do we do? I know. There's a lot.
You asked him to talk, Rish. Good one.
Heck no, yeah, I know, right? Sometimes fish, they interrupt in the middle of talking. I know you're trying to like get the point out and just interrupt. That's what I'm saying. Like when you're goat, sometimes fish will talk over you. Yeah, it's such a
That goat roast went over your head. High five.
Yeah. Yeah, some things do go over. Fishes and fishes are so low in the water. Sometimes everything just goes over them. So it's like sometimes goat, you're on land, you're above. It doesn't have to go over your head all the time. Yeah.
Enough goat and fish. Ask Eugene how he's doing. Stop talking about the propaganda.
We're just having a chat. We're not taking one side or the other. It's just leading the conversation. It doesn't have to be all. Goat. Sometimes you just gotta, be yourself, relax, not have to shove lollipops down people's throats. Was that? You know, we're gonna have to check to make sure that he's okay in like the next half hour because I don't know where he even got that lollipop. His son just brought it in here.
Hey, that was factory sealed. Unlike,
Yeah.
I'm not going there.
See what I mean? We don't know. We'll check back later. So if he's on the ground like this, then we'll definitely,
Don't. It's pure lemonade verses. Okay. It's not the kind. It's kind only those who seek fortune attain, not those who are on the fence about it, like you.
Look at this. This fish look doesn't even swim. Useless. But yeah, I was interested in the whole. Somebody said something about 17 years of clown background. That was like, wow. It's almost old enough to vote. Your clown. 18. So how are you feeling, goat?
Hey, you can't make him. You can't coerce him. It's his own.
I'm just stating a fact.
It's his own volition.
He feels goat. That's all I'm just saying.
No, I'll let him choose. That's how it works.
He's deciding right now. He's like,
I'm sorry about hi-fi. He's new here.
It's because when he holds that, he's like, oh, this is so useless to have a fish. It's like, is this what fish feels like? Yeah, much versus. And I don't want to. There you go.
Hey! Is that hey goat? Is that chair open? Is that chair open?
The chair's always open. There's nothing
Is that
there.
chair open?
Yeah, there's two chairs that are open right here.
Not me, just a random audience member. When's it my turn? When's it? Hey, when's it? Is it gonna be my turn? Eugene, can I go?
You notice how he's asking?
Can I go?
Do you notice how he's asking Eugene for permission and not hi-fi?
Please. This is hi-fi's versus. Please, baby shark. Please. Hi-fi. Apologization for that very rude audience member.
Your BBD
storming the stage.
He was imagine.
Just said we gotta pick me.
Do you get this a lot? You could probably get that a lot, huh? Yeah, he gets it a lot.
BBDH with the astute observations.
I think Eugene, just make sure that his mic is on the right level because I think it's not peaking, right? His mic's not peaking. Okay, good. And Fish, you could probably turn his all the way down. Actually, you could probably just turn Fish all the way down. We don't really need it. We don't need their input at this time. And their piano. We'll probably remove them from the room. All the fish.
You want to take all the charisma out of the room? Oh, you're stumped. First time he's quiet, letting Eugene talk.
Yeah, let him talk.
Celebration for our hi-fi protege. The goat, making a compelling case for a goat, making a compelling case for a goat.
Any last words, goat?
Fish! Fish! Fish is in the chair! Fish is in the chair!
Ooh, Amber Heard has a good advice right there.
Please, Fish is, well, you're Fish, but Fish, we're interviewing Fish right now.
My apologies, Fish.
We see it. Oh, Fish agrees. Oh, fish agree. Oh, because our VIP is also a fish. Our VIP is also a fish. Oh, well, that's very kind of you, fish. That's very kind of you, fish. You know, some guests just go on and on. We welcome now. The gauntlet continues. Eugene, we have a very special guest in our studio today. And they are a fish. It's our VIP, who is an esteemed member of the congregation of GoatVsFish. It's our VIP, Weed Pipe. Make some noise for Weed Pipe the fish. Weed Pipe is in the congregation right now. GoatVsFish will offer you a translation. Weed Pipe, as a matter of verses. Weed Pipe, this is GoatVsFish. Weed Pipe, you are our VIP. If we gave you access to the GoatVsFish hotline, would you be interested in calling in to GoatVsFish and calling into the show live and having a conversation with Eugene? Is that something that you would be interested in doing, Weed Pipe? Weed Pipe, who is here in the chat in the congregation of GoatVsFish. If you were to call the GoatVsFish hotline, would you call in? Would you be interested in calling in and having a conversation with Eugene? What do you say? What do you say to GoatVsFish? What do you say to GoatVsFish? They're thinking about it. I am unable to do so, GoatVsFish. Well, that's okay, because GoatVsFish will simply read your chats. Will read your chats out to Eugene. So you just say what you want to say.
Would Weed Pipe like to make a statement?
The verses are yours, Weed Pipe. This is your big chance. Weed Pipe has a statement. There it is. Weed Pipe has said...
Goat versus fish. Goat versus fish at 10. Does it again and again. Does it again and again. Goat versus fish. I vote goat. Because goat stands for greatest of all time. Goat versus fish. Cherish your button. Thank you for that 10 months, kiddo. And algorithm freedom fighter. Right there. I'm not drunk. I didn't drink anything. I didn't drink. I'm a Red Bull. I'm a Red Bull.
Praise God. Amen.
Beautiful.
We have met many claiming to be God or to speak for God, but they rarely choose goat or fish.
Amen. Amen. 3-month subscriber. God bless you. GoatVsFish. Amen. Yeah, no, you know, I don't think God runs around on Twitch insulting people and using curse words, so I'm going to completely agree with you on that one. And yeah, I mean, God knows. God actually knows he knows which one to pick. He knows. Which one? I don't know. I'm not God. But hallelujah, check out GoatVsFish channel. Great channel. Amen. I'm not going to give this one. This is a 0 out of 5. Okay, this is not a weird shirt.
Oh my gosh, we got a raid from Goat versus Fish. Goat versus Fish, everybody. Goat versus Fish. Goat versus Fish. Goat versus Fish. Goat versus Fish.
It's been a long time, Goat versus Fish. Welcome to the show.
Are you a goat? Or are you a fish?
Are you a goat?
Or are you a fish? Are you a goat? Or are you a fish?
I said, are you a goat? Are you a fish? Are you a goat? Or are you a fish? I said, no fence sitters.
No fence sitters.
No fence sitters.
No fence sitters.
Are you a goat? Are you a fish? Are you a goat? Or are you a fish?
Goat versus fish.
What?
Goat versus fish.
What was that?
It didn't come out right.
No, it didn't.
Goat versus fish.
What was that?
He's there. Goat versus fish.
Oh, goat versus fish?
Goat
Oh,
versus
yeah.
fish.
Oh, that's the goat versus fish guy.
That's the goat
Your
versus fish
channel
guy.
is so weird. Is it always goat versus fish?
weird, or is it always goat versus fish?
No, it's always weird, I think. But I wonder if it's always goat versus fish.
Oh.
Assuming by the name, because what he does is like he has a board where he lets people vote for goat or fish.
Or fish.
And then, like, I don't know what, I think it's just that.
The whole time?
I think it's just that. Is it goat versus fish?
Is it goat versus fish? We think it is. We think it is. We think that it is. We think that it is. Goat versus fish. We have decided now that the phone lines are going to be open. Will someone call Goat vs. Fish? We just don't know. But the Goat vs. Fish hotline is now live. 747-221-GVF0. That's 747-221-4830. If you wish to have a conversation with Eugene, you can call 747-221-GVF0. Weed Pipe said nothing. Weed Pipe said nothing.
It's a little bit fishy. This feeling inside. I'm not one of those who can easily hide from Eugene. I know it's not much, but it's the best I can do. My verse is selfish, and this one's for Eugene. And you can tell everybody that you called Eugene. It may be quite simple, but now that Eugene's here, I hope you don't fuss. I hope you don't sit on the fence. I hope you don't sit on the fence. How wonderful life is now that Fish and Eugene are in the world. Celebration!
747-221-4830. That's 747-221-GVF0. The Goat vs. Fish hotline is open. Yes, it's a real line. Yes, you can really call it. You've called in before. Don't be intimidated by the masterful debate and rhetorical skills of our guest, Eugene Ryser. We know, we're ready for you. Sometimes they can be a bit shy. Sometimes they can take a bit of time, and that's okay. They'll call in when they're ready. But Eugene's waiting. Eugene is eager to speak to you. Bryce Douglas Stevens says, I am catfish. Celebration for fish. That's one more fish in the verses. Fish are totally dominating. We've got 11 fish. We have 3 subscriptions for fish. We have 42 bits for the fish. And we have 3 goat. We have 3 goat in the verses. We have Toy Network Entertainment 6019 who says, salutation, Team Goat all the way. Appreciation, Toy Network. That's another goat. In the verses. That's another goat in the verses.
It's another goat.
Appreciation. Bud Morgan, sometimes you're a fish, sometimes you're on the fence. Bud Morgan, are you goat or are you fish? Bud Morgan says, Eugene has many sage words of wisdom. Well, I think it's sage anyway. That is a fine thing to say. But you could call 747-221-4830 and you could say it directly to Eugene. Dragon Balls 325 on YouTube says, let's goat. Celebration for goat. That's one more goat. Appreciation for goat. And while you are here, we wish you all to know that Eugene, here in the glorious age of social media, can be followed. You can follow for more Eugene on Instagram.com/EugeneClown. Yes, it can be done. You too can follow Eugene Clown. It's true. Let's have a look at that. There's Eugene Clown with 230 followers. 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 Some technical difficulties on Goat vs. Okay. Everything's okay. Everything's fine. Everything's fine on Goat vs. Fish. Here we have Eugene Clown with 161 followers, following 230, a humble versus, a glorious and humble versus. 163 followers! You have gained 2 followers live on Goat vs. Fish. Eugene, in the currency of our modern age, where communication between goat and fish is relegated to an online interaction in which you click a button that says follow. You have gained 2 followers right here on Goat vs. Fish, and as a matter of Goat vs. Fish, you just gained Another follower right here live on Goat vs. Fish. Wow, you've just been followed by Goat vs. Fish. Celebration. 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 It's just that simple. It's just that simple. All you need is several $1 million of streaming equipment and one disastrous appearance on America's Got Talent, and you two can gain 3 followers every single hour. Isn't that amazing? It's just amazing. Eugene awaits your call. Eugene awaits your call. 747-221-4830. You can call if you're watching on Twitch. You can call if you're watching on YouTube. Any phone you call from. Any typical phone you call from. Should versus. We are awaiting your call. 747-221-4830. Eugene has come all this way. The least you can do is pick up that phone and dial now. This is your big chance to speak at. Hello, welcome to Goat vs. Fish. This is the Goat vs. Fish morning motivational. Are you goat or are you fish?
I'm definitely a long-time fish.
Celebration for fish! Celebration for fish! Celebration for fish!
First-time caller.
First-time caller. And are you someone who is in the chat, in the congregation? Do you wish to reveal your chat name if you're one of the ones long time in the congregation? It is up to you. It is up to you if you do.
Yes, I am Hexy the Virus.
Welcome, Hexy the Virus, to Goat vs. Fish Celebration.
Yeah.
Well, we don't want to waste any more of your precious verses. We have our very special guest, Eugene. We have Eugene Ryser here, and Eugene Ryser is ready to take your call, Hexy the Virus. Are you ready for your conversation? Are you ready for conversation?
I'm ready.
Celebration. Let the conversation begin. Let the conversation begin.
Wow. I've been wanting to talk to you for a while, Eugene. It's really good to hear from you, man. How long have you been doing the clown business? Wow. No, that's awesome. I really appreciate you just coming on to Goat vs. Fish and giving us your whole story. And, how long do you expect to be either goat or fish, or are you a fence sitter? You're right. I shouldn't press you too much to answer that question. It is a big decision. And in the long run, what do you hope to gain from being on Goat vs. Fish? Okay. No, I totally understand. I totally understand. What's it like meeting Fawnshine in person, by the way? I've always wanted to do that. Yeah. No, I agree. Actually, you're right. Well said. Well said, Eugene. I appreciate your opinion on this matter so much.
We didn't do all that. We wine and dined first.
Oh, you wine and dined. Okay. Well, it's actually good to hear from you too, Sunshine.
Likewise, Mr. Fish.
Okay. Thank you.
Appreciation.
I've been following Goat vs. Fish for a long time, probably like 3 years at this point. When exactly did Goat vs. Fish start? Can I actually ask Goat vs. Fish themselves?
Well, you'll have to ask. This is a conversation with Eugene, so you'll have to ask Eugene if you can ask Goat vs. Fish.
Oh, okay. Eugene, am I able to ask Goat versus Fish the question I asked previously? Oh. No, okay. I guess we'll just stick to you. No, it's okay. I'll find another day where the hotline is open, and I'll ask Goat versus Fish themselves. But for now, are you okay, Eugene? Is it able to hire you for a personal party in the area? Are you open to that for the clown business? Should I DM you through Instagram? Would that be the best way to contact you? Okay. I'll go ahead and do that. Sounds good. And I guess that will conclude my conversation with you guys. Celebration.
Celebration, celebration, celebration. Celebration for our call with Hexy the Virus. But yes, Hexy, you may ask a question to Goat versus Fish. You may ask a question to Goat versus Fish. What's on your verses? Thank you, Eugene. Thank you for taking this call, Eugene.
Active was my question.
Oh, what's the verses?
The whole entire Goat versus Fish universe.
Yes. Yes. The whole entire universe, yes?
Yeah. How long has this been active?
In the beginning, there was Goat versus Fish, the Goat Fish. And Goat versus Fish said that there should be goat and that there should be fish. There is no alpha or omega, there is no black or white, there is no good or evil. There is only goat and fish and Goat versus Fish. You have many questions, yes. Who is Goat versus Fish? What is Goat versus Fish? Why is Goat versus Fish? When did Goat versus Fish start? How long have you been doing this? But there is only one question. Are you goat or are you fish? And then fish. Celebration for fish. Celebration for fish.
Celebration for fish.
And then several billion verses passed, and then eventually, about what you would call 9 years ago, Goat versus Fish suddenly appeared in Los Angeles at the Comedy Store Los Angeles and around the San Fernando Valley of LA. And before that, Goat versus Fish was on the moon for several thousand years, but we didn't find many goat or fish there, so we decided to come a little bit closer. And then about 9 years ago, you began to perceive Goat versus Fish, but it's actually been Goat versus Fish the whole time. But you only recently began.
Yes,
to
because
perceive Goat
I've
versus
lived
Fish.
in Chatsworth for my whole verses, and I feel like I've met you in person, both Goat and Fish.
Chatsworth, we hear that there's a lot of intimate cinematography that goes on around there. Is this true?
Yeah, there is a lot of That is what they're known for. Yes.
Well, thank you for calling Goat versus Fish, Hexy the Virus. We will have further call-ins on Goat versus Fish at future verses. Thank you for calling into Goat versus Fish's morning motivational appreciation for your call.
Thank you so much. You have a good day.
You hear that hi-fi? Your calling is in Chatsworth.
Goat and Fish, we will be willing to take another call soon. But we think it's now time to feature our other guests who are here in the studio with us. Goat versus Fish. Here we have my verses. Here we have
blah, blah, blah.
Music by Sunshine. We're going to give Sunshine a shout out. Sunshine, why don't you take a little time? Why don't you take a few minutes to speak to the congregation?
Hello, congregation. Welcome to the true verses of Fish, Sunshine Fish, or rather, Sunshine Time with Sunshine Fish. It's been a while since we've spoken intimately, since we have had guest upon guest the entire week. But don't let that stop us from having verses, because today I have come here on the foundation of giving Goat life support so they can pull through these verses somewhat unscathed. But until then, we have Eugene in these verses right here. And Eugene has been versing like a professional over here. I've learned so much in my time with Eugene. I wish I learned more while he was talking with Hi-Fi, but Hi-Fi was busy talking. So I didn't get to hear much of Eugene. But regardless, Eugene made some very prolific two-word, if not one-word, statements about the state of the universe and everything that governs it from an omnipresent standpoint, be it goat versus fish or fish versus goat. And it really opened our minds up to the grand. Oh, there's no word in English to describe how grand those statements were, because you could tell that they were derived from 2 million years ago from possibly Sanskrit and even other languages from the Far East.
Say, Sunshine, we are recalling now that you were playing a song earlier this verses. Were you preparing some kind of music here for Goat versus Fish?
I actually have 2 songs that we were going to do.
Oh, is that so? Is that so? Is
Yep.
that so? Yes. What was one of them? What was one of them?
We're going to start with New York State of Verses.
Oh, New York State of Verses?
By Billy Joel Fish.
Okay, take it away, take it away, take it away.
And Eugene's going to sing.
Oh, is that so? Is that so?
Yeah.
Eugene, are you prepared? You're prepared to sing for this verses? Eugene is ready to sing, is ready to sing. Take it away, take it away. Yeah. This is Sunshine. This is It's Sunshine and Eugene with a New York State of Verses.
That was amazing. I didn't know you could sing like that. Man, you're giving Billy Joel a run for his money.
That was Eugene Ryser and It's Sunshine with a New York State of Verses with Goat vs. Fish roaming the streets of New York. They're behind. And we're going to give a shout out to It's Sunshine, who also streams live here on Twitch, When do you stream on Twitch, Sunshine?
I stream on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. PST. For now, I'm doing musications, but soon, I say this every week, but soon I will be doing some video games in between as well.
Celebration, and appreciation. Now, before we get into that next musication, why don't we take a little musical reprieve and let's tune in to our other special guest. It's Hi-Fi Protege. It's Hi-Fi Protege working on an amazing illustration.
What's up? Hey. Yep, I'm still working on it. We're still on our way. Hey, I just wanted to compliment our singer here, Eugene. That was great, honestly. No comment on Fish, but yeah, that was amazing. Thank you. Very goat. Yeah, it was great. I appreciated it.
So we have here a glorious painting of Goat versus Fish. What have we accomplished today? What have we accomplished today on Goat versus Fish? What are we working on here?
Well, we did work on Fish's side a little bit. Unfortunately, we just added a little bit more of these highlights here on the bottom, over here on the top, on the back of side of the canvas as well. We added some color. All over, we're just adjusting, and it's evolving. It's gonna change. You know what? Tomorrow this might not even be on here. So I mean, if you like it now, appreciate it, because this is changing constantly. Just as the verses does. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. But yeah, we've added these. So we're gonna add some plants on this fish side, because fish tend to eat plants and like them and nest in them and whatnot. So we're gonna do that. Are you getting a call?
Oh yeah, but this is your time. This is your time.
Okay.
It's probably just another fish trying to call you to bother you. So
I was gonna call in earlier while before, but yeah, because
just let it ring out. Just let it ring out. Boop. We see that you've put some sort of angular momentum around the neck of the goat. Can you tell us about that? Is this some kind of fence that's trapping the goat, or?
Oh no, this is just part of. Do you remember do you still have that drawing that we did the other day when there was like a huge versus? It was chaos.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's that's for reference. So here we go. Yeah, you got it. So we've got the shape of the fish is very circular and round. So we're gonna give that to the fish side, which is on the right, and then these squares, these like cubic forms, are for goats because they're very good with angles and climbing and whatnot. So we're gonna give that to goat on that side. That's what you see here. So that's what the highlight here is. This little, it's coming out. It's not any other shape. It's just you see it?
Well, this is an amazing painting. It's not done yet. We wonder. Some artists can get very attached to their paintings. We were wondering, are you interested in selling this painting either in sections or as a whole complete set for the benefit of the Goat vs. Fish congregation and, of course, to line your own pockets, Goat? Is that something that you're interested in doing? Or have you developed a sentimental attachment and then you'll just sleep with it under your pillow every night?
As much as I would, I mean, I'm appreciating it now because I'm working on it and creating it. It's all part of today. I would like it to have a home or many homes. Multiple homes. Maybe they get back together again. Is the camera on me? Yeah. And maybe they get back together again. And they're one again, or maybe it just finds a home. I like that. I like both. As much as I would like to keep it, and as worth, the value of it is to me sentimentally, I also believe that somebody else can also have that, that love for it. You know what I mean?
That sounds very fine. That sounds very fine. It sounds so fine, in fact, but of course we would not expect you to put value on your own labors, but we do have someone here in the congregation who might be able to offer an assessment. Say there, Eugene, you seem like someone who has a keen eye for the artistic. We were wondering, could we have you approach this painting? And it's not done yet, but perhaps to give it your honest assessment and to perform an appraisal right here live on Goat vs. Fish? Celebration!
Oh, yeah. Appraisalification.
I have a good feeling about this.
$7,352,041 versus American dollars. What a bargain! What a steal! What a steal! Let's see that. Let's see that once more. Hold up that appraisal value right next to that painting there. Just like that. Goat and Fish! Exclamation point tip! Exclamation point tip! For $7,352,041. You too. And is that for the whole painting or just for one of the sections? It's for the whole verses. It's for the whole verse. Oh wait, oh no, that's just for the fish. That's just for the fish? It's for the whole verses. Goat and Fish for 7 million precisely $7 million $352,041. You two can be the proud owner, and that's shipping included.
I think you could round it to 7,000,004.
That shipping included. That shipping included. Goat and Fish. We'll take the cost. We'll take the cost. Thank you for this appraisal. We appreciate your expert input. Goat and Fish. That was Eugene Ryser with the artistic assessment with It's Sunshine, providing some musication, and a painting by Hi-Fi Protege. Hi-Fi, get on that mic and tell us, how do you feel? How do you feel about this assessment? Do you think that 7 million versus American dollars, do you think that's fair? Do you think that's a fair price?
You know, while
you put a lot of work into this.
Yeah, I know. I was watching him do it also. I was like, yeah, man, he's taking his time. He's really figuring out all the numbers. You know, because all the numbers are important, all the zeros. You know, and every brush stroke, I think he counted it pretty fair. I would say. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't see anybody disagreeing. I totally agree. I would just say, that's just my personal
Hi-Fi
opinion. Yes, Fish. I mean, Sunshine. Yes.
I think you have a voicemail from Stonks. I think you wanted to call in for the appraisal and leave an empirical value as far as how much he believes the painting is worth.
A Stonks call. We've got a Stonks call. We've got an incoming call. Incoming call.
Yeah, he was not happy that you missed a call.
Oh, Stonks. Welcome to Goat vs. Fish. You're on the Goat vs. Fish morning motivational. Oh, hey, Stonks.
Oh, finally, you answer me. I've been waiting for so long. I just got back from the island and redacted my names from various papers, and I come to find that you now have this painting, and this painting is very...
Stonks, you sound a bit different. Are you feeling okay?
I was just chain smoking some high protein, some billionaire protein over the island. Each ledge is in a different time zone. That's how much of a spit roast I took part in. But that's not the point. The point is, I am now here with my newfound billions in exchange for nasty services to spend on various things that I can't afford, like this painting.
Even you, Stonks, can't afford this painting. We thought you were just loaded with versus American dollars and cryptocurrency.
No. I can't afford to not keep it. I must keep this painting so I can show everybody that I've tasted.
So, are you ready to pay the $7,432,000 and some odd versus American dollars for this piece of art, Stonks? Are you prepared to make this payment to Goat vs. Fish?
That is a very generous discount, but I need to tell my friends that I paid more.
Well, you can just make the check payable directly to Goat vs. Fish, and we are willing to entertain. We're willing to entertain higher bids.
I'll give you. But since you told me there was a discount, I'd like to propose $5 million and a blow-up.
No. Goat vs. Fish did not say there was a discount. We were giving you an approximation.
5 million and a blow up goat companion for Hi-Fi Protege.
You mock Goat versus Fish. You mock Goat versus Fish, Hi-Fi Protege, and the assessment skills of Eugene just by suggesting that you would pay a mere $5 million versus American dollars for this glorious, glorious verses.
That's only because you threatened to unredact my name from the papers. How about this? You keep my name intact, I'll bite for a higher value.
Listen, Stonk, some things are worth more than just pennies and cents. Some things are worth more than just donations and bits. Some things, like the glorious, beautiful expression of art, and also the spoken word. The spoken word.
Oh, hi, Eugene. I am stunt. I have money. That is all.
Well, Stonks, we're not going to take this insult to the congregation. Are you Goat or Fish on a fair versus to you? Apologization for that. Hi-Fi, we didn't mean to be so rude with offering you such a meager appraisal there from Stonks. $5 million. You deserve so much more.
Yeah, Stonks came on pretty strong. Usually he's like, he's only marginally threatening, but this time he came out pretty strong. Even I felt for Goat, Like in this day we need compassion, we need love. And then Stonks came there and Goat versus Fecal all over it.
Well, we think we need to clear the palette. It sounds like we have one more song. We have one more song ready. We've been preparing it all verses. Eugene, what song is this going to be? What song are we going to sing this verses?
I love that song.
Well, then let's do it. Let's do it right here live on Goat vs. Fish. It's Sunshine with Eugene Ryser with...
versus fish.
What?
Goat versus fish.
What was that?
It didn't come out right.
No, it didn't.
Goat versus fish.
What was that?
He's there. Goat versus fish.
Oh, goat versus fish.
Goat
Oh,
versus
yeah.
fish.
Oh, that's the goat versus fish guy.
Celebration, celebration, celebration! Celebration, 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 goat and fish. We have 12 minutes, 12 glorious minutes left in this verses of the Goat versus Fish morning motivational. Eugene, you have given so much, you have given so very much to Goat versus Fish, and it is with great appreciation, it is with great appreciation. But there's one more critical verses that we ask of you, Here on the Goat vs. Fish Morning Motivational, there is something of a tradition of lending our motivation to the congregation. Goat vs. Fish gives a motivation every verses, but because you are here as a guest of Goat vs. Fish, we would be very honored if you, as many guests have before you, would provide a motivational speech, performance, or whatever the verses you have, to the congregation of Goat vs. Fish, your own form of motivation. Because it can be tough out there. There are goat verses, there are fish verses, there are fences to overcome. But somehow, we get through the day, somehow we get it done. So without further offense, Goat and Fish, here is Eugene Ryser with your morning motivation. Thank you for these stirring verses of motivation. Just with great appreciation that we receive them here in the congregation of Goat versus Fish. Now, we've had a long verses here on the Goat vs. Fish Morning Motivational. A lot has been said. A lot hasn't been said. A lot hasn't been said. And we just want to get serious with you for a few verses. Goat vs. Fish, we want to have a real conversation here. We know we're busy entertaining the Goat and Fish who are watching the Morning Motivation, and we appreciate you joining Goat vs. Fish to provide this bemusement and motivation, but let's have a serious verses. Let's have a serious verses with Goat versus Fish. Silence! Silence can be a very powerful verses. Yes. Oftentimes we are filling the air with all of these things that we want to say without even realizing that we don't even know what we're talking about. You are using silence as part of your expression. Please tell us about the power of silence and how you feel you can make use of it in order to produce your own genuine expression.
Well, I really don't have anything to say about that. But it reminds me of... no, it doesn't remind me of that either. No, I have nothing to say about that. I'm completely silent on it. But it doesn't remind me of it, but I think when I was 10 years old, I was in the car with my family. We're driving in, and my cat got in front of the car, and my dad sped up the car to scare my cat. It didn't work.
Ha ha! And was your cat a goat or a fish?
Goat.
A celebration for goat. Celebration for goat. The empty chair. There's something going on there. There's something going on there. Goat versus Fish asks, are you goat or are you fish? It is the one true question. Sometimes it's are you fish or are you goat, as sometimes you may be in this chair or that chair over there. And the sameness of this question we find for Goat versus Fish, if we can take a versus to speak about Goat versus Fish, we find that because we ask this same question to everyone out there in the universe, we can learn something. We can learn something about the differences between every goat and fish based on how they each respond. And you have a similar versus going on. You are offering this seat, you are offering this space in order to have a conversation with you, and you allow them to give you their own response, to say what it is that they want to say. You give them just the scarcest prompt, and allow them to fill the verses with whatever they wish. How do you view the chair, and is it just another fence that the fence sitter sits on when they don't choose goat or fish?
I have nothing to say about that either. The chair is goat.
The chair is goat. Celebration for goat! Celebration for goat! The chair is goat! Celebration for goat!
The chair is
goat. Oh, the chair is fish.
The chair is fish.
Oh, the chair is fish. The chair is celebration for fish. Celebration for fish.
Celebration.
I really have nothing to say about this.
You have nothing to say about that.
The chair is fence.
Well, in that versus, Goat versus Fish doesn't sit on no fence. Goat versus Fish don't sit on the fence. So we have nothing to say about that. We have nothing to say about that. So what do you have to say about that? Final verses. Are you goat or are you fish? Well, you can lead the verses to goat or fish, but sometimes they sit on the fence. Appreciation, Eugene Ryser, for joining Goat versus Fish, for joining Goat versus Fish. Oh, we will give you one more verses in case you just don't want to say if you're a goat or fish. Celebration for fish! So you see, all of you goat and fish out there, sometimes you may find that there are barriers to communication between you and the ones that you wish to speak to. But there are many ways to communicate. Sometimes it can just be a little shake, a nod, a wink. There are many ways to say what you want to say. Many ways to make communication. So if at first there is some obstruction getting in the way, you ask, are you goat or fish? And you get nothing but fence, 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 fence. Perhaps think. Expand your thinking. Expand your communication. With a little creativity, perhaps with some musication, perhaps with some illustration, you too can achieve communication. Appreciation for achieving communication with Goat versus Fish. Appreciation for your communication with Goat versus Fish. Celebration, 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 celebration for Eugene! Celebration! Celebration. Well, that brings us to the near conclusion of this Goat versus Fish morning motivation. We're going to count Eugene the Fish. We're going to count Eugene the Fish. Goat and Fish, we have had Eugene here. We've had Eugene here. We did have a call-in, but we wish to offer you, if you are in the congregation and you have a chat, you have something that you want to say, you have something that you want to say to Eugene, you have any final questions, final verses, you can ask now as we do the final tally. Now is your big chance to make any final questions, comments, and can we ask of you, congregation, to give some big appreciation, to our guest Eugene. They are welcome. They have given you ample of their hard verse time. Some appreciation. Sunshine, can we get some appreciation for Eugene?
Appreciation, Eugene. You did tremendously. Tremendous verses. Particularly the choice at the end. That was where everything just wrapped itself up in a nice little happy bundle. Fish.
Celebration for fish. High five. Do you have any final statements of appreciation for our guest Eugene? High five, protege.
Yeah, I didn't get to compliment your hair. I just love it. You know, you look amazing. You know, and yeah, that's all. I just wanted to leave off with that. You know, I'm happy. Wait, the chat's covering, right? Okay, yeah. I just wanted to say that. And I mean, you guys aren't seeing it, but his hair is just actually looks better. No. I mean, it's looking better behind it. I don't think you guys can even see it because it's not. I don't think the graphics can pick it up. But yeah, honestly, amazing. I loved it every bit from before it even started, while it was happening, and even after. It hasn't even ended yet, and I already like it.
Why do goats suddenly disappear when they try to verse the fish?
We have a message here. Bud Morgan says, "Thank you for bringing us your message, Eugene." TML81 says, "Fish." Ham Mod says, "Come back soon, Eugene." Hexy the Virus says, "Yes, my clown friend." Remember, you can follow Eugene in your hearts and in your minds, and especially on Instagram, if that's your sort of verses. Please increase the arbitrary metrics of social media by following Eugene Ryser on Instagram at eugene.clown. We believe in you. I Can Fix Amber Heard says, "Sure, what truth about human behavior does clowning reveal that normal acting doesn't? Is this something that can be answered?" We couldn't agree more. We couldn't agree more. Let's check that score. Let's check that score. Let's check that score. We've got 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s, 7s, 8s, 9s, 10s, 11 fish, and 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, 5 goat. We have 3 subscriptions for fish, 3 subscriptions for fish, and 42 bits for the fish. It is quite clear for everyone here. It is quite clear for everyone here. We will give you down the countdown from Goat versus Fish, and then the verses will end. G O A T V S F I S H, and with a bonus 30 bits from Hexy the Virus to make 72 for the fish. That's a triumph for fish. That's a triumph for fish. That's a triumph for fish. That is a triumph for fish. That's a triumph for fish. How does it feel, Eugene, to win on your first verses of Goat versus Fish? This has been your Goat vs. Fish morning motivational every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m., specifically Pacific Standard Time. Tell someone you know about Goat vs. Fish. Ask everyone, are you goat or are you fish? Follow Sunshine, our musication vessel, on twitch.tv/itssunshine. And Hi-Fi Protege, we have a new bot command just for you, !HIFI.
Follow that bot command, guys. Come on, hit the click, slap the like, link it up, comment, subscribe. Thank you, Go.
All those verses. !Hi-Fi. Go follow twitch.tv/Hi-Fi Protege. Go and give Hi-Fi Protege a follow. Yes, it's a lot of shouting out. It's a lot of shouting out. It's a lot of shouting out, and we know that our guest today has not done as much shouting as some of the others, but we're going to do the shouting out because we appreciate everyone who is coming here to support Goat vs. Fish, and we appreciate all of you, and we especially appreciate everyone in the congregation, including our generous donors at patreon.com/GoatVsFish, the humble congregation, including Ben Birdperson, the Quaxinator, Jimmy Wrench, Mama Joe, Brahma Joe, Standard Average, Tugger Ugger, Hogrim, Elder Grown, Uberkid, and Petty, Stador, Eventually Gold, Prism Bloom, Lord Saturn, Psychic Buckeye 12, and Drew. The Elite Humble Congregation, Karmic, Prue Lawrence, Atrolete, Sourdough, Watt9807, That Wundle Guy, Napoleon Doom. Correction, Lord Saturn is actually a member of the Elite Humble Congregation. And the Unification Congregation, consisting of I Can Fix Amber Heard. Yes, YouTube and Twitch, they take their slice of every contribution you make to Goat vs. Fish. So cut out the middle fence, and give directly to Goat vs. Fish. Join patreon.com/GoatVsFish as a free member or above. All of your support for Goat vs. Fish is very much appreciation. And that's been our Goat vs. Fish morning motivation. Appreciation to all. Eugene, thank you for joining Goat vs. Fish. Thank you for joining Goat vs. Fish. And for those of you out watching on YouTube, celebration! This is Goat vs. Fish Thursday. So we will not be seeing you again until Monday. Sunshine, your final farewells of motivation?
Celebration for Fish, celebration for Appraisal, celebration for Eugene, versus compensatory versus for Hi-Fi, and celebration for Goat vs. Fish.
Appreciation, celebration for Sunshine. Hi-Fi, your final verses coming out of the week.
Are we what? Coming out of the week?
Celebration. And there's the illustration. There's the current state of the illustration.
It's coming along.
And Eugene, your final verses. Whatever you wish.
Fish.
Celebrate our fish! We'll see you on the next verses of Goat vs. Fish.